Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to give a little bit of a life update. It's just a few things that I want to talk about. If you're interested, stay tuned. Let's just get right into it. Alright, so if you're new here, I am doing my postgrad and I'm also employed full-time. So I work full-time and I'm doing my postgrad and honors degree. And first of all, I feel like even God does not approve of school. I don't feel like school is something that we're supposed to be doing. But anyway, I feel like it's evil. I feel like school is evil. It's actually traumatic. I understand people who say school's not for me. I mean, I feel like school is not for anyone. But if a person says school is not for me, I get it now. I used to sometimes a little bit judge those people, but no, man, school is really traumatic and it's meant to break you in a sense, and I don't understand the whole logic behind that. And long distance learning, I feel, is more difficult because you literally are in a sense on your own, unless like you work with the other students and you send a few emails here and there to your lecturers who sometimes are not even helpful. Some of them don't respond. I had a supervisor problem. I had to report my supervisor for him to actually even make contact with us, which for me was so crazy because are you not getting paid to do your job? I really don't like people who... I mean, I don't like my job. I don't like my teaching job, but you're never going to tell me to do my job. I get paid for it, so I'm going to do what I need to do and then be done with it. So if a person is just there not doing what they're supposed to do, I get really frustrated. So I was really frustrated with this guy. So on top of school just being really hard and being a very traumatic experience this year so far, then you're going to have a person who's supposed to help you and not be helping you, or be frustrated with you when you ask certain questions as if you are bothering them. Because no, I'm not bothering you. I'm actually just asking a question as a student and I need help, you know. So yeah, school has been really I'm probably supposed I was probably supposed to take a break this year to really get over last year as well, because last year was my final year in undergrad, was hectic as well. So I didn't really get much of a break. I did get like 3 months, which for me felt like it was going to be enough. And I also felt like I was going to be bored. And I don't like feeling like I'm not doing anything with my life to progress. So I was like, I need to do my postgrad, since, yeah, I would have a little bit of time this year. And I still want to continue and probably do my master's next year, if God willing everything goes well. But yeah, school's been traumatic, and I really think that it's a system that is meant to help us but also break us, and I don't really understand why that is. Another thing that's going on in my life is I'm thinking of moving out of my apartment right now, but also I hate change. And since I'm under a lot of stress with school, I feel like maybe it's going to be too much, you know. I'm uncomfortable with change. Even if it's good change, I just don't deal well with change. So there's that aspect as well. Do I move out? Do I just stay here? Because I don't hate this place. Yeah, I don't hate my apartment, but I feel like I want a bigger apartment. I just live in a studio apartment that is super cold in winter as well. I don't like that. And then it's super hot in summer. I don't also like that. I do need a little bit of a bigger space, but I also don't... The only thing I hate is the temperature here and the fact that it's a studio apartment. Besides that, I'm okay with the apartment. So yeah, I have to make that decision. And there are no apartments that I like in my compound right now. The process of looking for a new apartment is also just annoying to me. And another thing is I am dealing with... So I've never actually spoken about this here, but I have spoken about this on Twitter. So if you followed me on Twitter when I was active, you will know that I did lose my grandma last year in July, so same month. So on top of dealing with just everything, I just feel yeah, it's crazy. And I do want to make a video one day on just my experience with grief and how hectic it's been, because it's a person that I really loved. Like my grandma was like my second mom. So it's been a very interesting experience. But okay, so in May is her birthday. That was hard. And then in June I did get a little bit of a break, and I call it a break because May was super hard. I had to deal with a lot of emotions because I missed her. I wanted to do something for her on her birthday. I love birthdays. So the fact that I couldn't do anything for her on her birthday was so sad. And then June happened, still was sad. And then when July hit, I was just like, I'm just not going to deal with the emotions concerning my grandma's passing this month. That I even told my therapist that let's just not do it. Let's not talk about my grandma at all. I don't want to. So there's that as well. And her, what do you call it? Is it an anniversary? The day a person passed? I guess so. Her anniversary is coming, and it's a little bit odd because I'm ignoring it, but I know it's coming. But also I'm just like, I'm over being sad. It's just, yeah, I want to feel okay, but I also can understand. I see the damage of refusing to speak about my grandma. I can see every day. It's just not okay not to speak about things that are bothering you. But maybe I do need a little bit of space and just take time to process, like by myself, because I feel like I also never processed the emotions by myself, the raw emotions, like by myself, with no professional help. Because as soon as she passed when I was in therapy anyway, and when she passed, I instantly started dealing with it in therapy. I put everything aside. By default, it just happened on its own. So that's been a crazy experience, like the whole time. And I feel like, yes, I love you, but I just want to move on. So I'm trying to find a way to make peace with her passing, but also just move on, because I need to deal with other things in life. I feel like I've neglected so many other things that I was dealing with in therapy, that I was in therapy for anyway. And I've been dealing with this as well. So grief is just crazy. It derails you. It takes over. It is crazy. Yeah. I also am just feeling like I need a holiday, but also this COVID thing here and the constant testing. It's driving me nuts. You know, it's one thing knowing that COVID exists, but it's another thing having to the control and trying to curb the spread. I understand it's for my own good as well, but damn it, I'm over it at this point. It's just like, let's just all get COVID, I guess, if we have to. Then I don't know, like, what else can be done? I saw in Hong Kong that they have these bracelets, something like that, COVID bracelets. I wasn't listening very well because I was taking a shower, but I did hear in the news yesterday. I guess that's gonna help, but damn it, can we just stop testing and be vaccinated and just, I don't know, wear masks? But here it's crazy and you end up hating it. Yeah, so here it's really senseless, no logic whatsoever. We had a bit of a lockdown over the weekend in my area for 2 days, and then now everything is back to normal. And I'm just like, where's the logic, you know? But I guess this is going to be life here for a long time, and it's scary as well, because as soon as there's a lockdown, I instantly thought of the first lockdown where we couldn't buy things, and then I panicked. So I was triggered. I have PTSD from that as well. Like the first 2 weeks were so bad. But anyway, yeah, that's all that's been going on in my life. I'm just a stressed hun, sharing that with you. Probably should be writing this down, but I don't care. I'm blogging it here because I can do so as well, and it's also okay to speak about things. I'm currently taking a break from therapy for 2 weeks. I just don't want to talk about emotions. I think it's got a lot to do with my grandma. I need a break from talking about emotions. I don't want to do it. I don't mind talking about emotions, but I don't want to deal with them. I want to leave them as they are right now. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I love you so much. Thank you for the support. Bye.